Anyway,
Clap.
so that's why I'm a closet furry. People just aren't ready for this.
I could tell by the hat. I think.
All right, sorry.
So, welcome to episode 5?
Episode 5
of Half-Cocked, Half-Baked.
The Christmas special.
The Christmas
It's
special.
Christmas time.
There's the tree. Oh, it's
You
behind
guys
you,
are
Morrison.
you guys are in your fursuits. I got my Christmas hat on. I think we're all ready to go.
Yeah, I needed to wear the froggy hat because I lost the bet.
Yeah, with the bet. You lost the game.
The game. I lost
Because
the game.
you stupidly said Mewtwo King
I don't
when it
wa-
was
I don't wanna
clearly
talk about
Luigi
it.
Misfire.
Yeah, but I thought he was interpreting the Mewtwo King misfire he did with charades.
You were
You
thinking-
remember?
No.
Smash Summit.
Yeah, I remember the Smash Summit. I didn't watch the final
No,
part of the
okay,
game.
that's fine.
Yeah. It was like Bowen doing the Misfire,
and
and
he
he
tried
thought
to-
it was Mewtwo King.
That's
Yeah,
genius.
yeah, I thought
You
I
were
was
two
genius.
levels too far.
No,
You were
that's like simulation and simulacra. That's like
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
levels.
yeah,
Yeah.
too much IQ. Like
Too
you just
much
gotta
IQ.
hold it back.
It's always my problem.
Anyway, out of solidarity, we're also wearing hats, I guess.
Yeah,
Of course.
because I'm wearing
In
a hat.
support. I'm
Yeah.
wearing a hat because it's Christmas. I mean, it's not like I don't feel obligated to help you in any way. This is your punishment for all the shit you put me through. I had to mousetrap myself. I had to drink fucking olive oil. You have to wear a hat.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Funny hat.
It's nice. It looks good.
It's a
Yeah,
very
okay,
warm
but-
hat.
I did decide what you had to do, so it's not really my place to say.
Yeah.
That
So
it's,
you're
like,
the one
unfair.
who decides he
Less
drinks
is-
olive oil, etc., etc.
Mousetrap myself. Yeah.
Mousetrap, and you tell him, like the nice guy you are, just wear a funny hat. That's it.
I think
I
this is a
think
better
by
punishment.
making myself the bigger man, I also like rectify anything that I've ever done.
I'm just not gonna
to
lose to you
anyone.
anymore.
Just a quick question: like, did the olive oil stuff did it get put on video, and was it in the previous show?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Of course.
course.
It's good content.
No, that's what I was thinking. Otherwise, he's just punished for, for outside stuff.
Yeah, just like off
No,
camera,
it's always
he's,
on camera.
he's like yelling at me to drink the olive oil. I just,
Chug the bottle.
come on. No, that's terrible. It just like sticks to your entire mouth.
Yeah, it's
It
actually
sticks to your
terrible.
throat.
Yeah.
Very gross.
All right, so episode 5. Jim Morrison.
Come a long way.
Yeah, we've come a long way. It's been how many months? Like
We
April,
started
I
in
think?
like April-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we're so slow.
I know. We
You're
did
moving up.
nothing.
You're getting
I'm
better
getting-
quality guests,
I'm
I
getting-
guess.
I know.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
slowly
yeah.
but surely.
Slowly but surely. We started off with Nebby, which
Bottom
was
of the barrel.
Shit. Bottom of the barrel.
You're scraping by.
Bare minimum. Yeah, just scraping
Yeah.
the bottom.
He only did it because he felt obliged because he's
Right.
our friend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
And I just want to disclaim, I'm not your friend.
of course, no. That's why.
I'm actually coming because of the good content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a man of the people.
We're no
people's
friends.
champ.
No more friends over here.
No.
Right.
We're not inviting any more friends.
This is
That's
a hardcore
so
debate
Risk,
show now.
this is your chance.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I don't want to go there.
all right.
I don't
Let's-
want to go there.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it popping.
All right, so we got well, first up we got Mango's birthday bash, which was last week.
Didn't watch it.
Last week, from the day that we air this, or the day that we record this?
The
Okay.
day that we record this.
Right.
Yeah. It was an interesting tournament. A lot of stuff happened, but I didn't see a lot of it. I was busy.
I was very like pinpointy into what I watched. I was like, None versus H-Box. Do I want to watch that? Not really.
Okay, I actually think that set can be interesting.
I mean, it can be interesting, but I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of Falcon and Puff. I've seen a lot of
Oh
those.
yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
Non's Falcon is different, and that's
That's
also
true.
why I think he has no chance of beating H-Box.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
So,
doesn't wait.
there you
very
go.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like stuff like Hacks H-Box happened. But
Yeah.
every set I caught at the tournament was terrible, and
Yeah.
every set that I didn't catch was like the best set ever. Like I didn't
The
get to
best.
watch
The
grands
best
and
of the
stuff.
best.
Only the best. Because
I
like,
mean,
I saw like I said, I saw Swedish Delight versus Plup,
Yeah.
and that was like
Well, you see Plup lose. I don't know if that's nice, but
it's not nice. It was terrible,
Yeah.
and like it was cool to see Plup Fox because he started turning it up like in the middle of the set. He just
Yeah.
decided to start like going in, and then it just like cost him the fourth game.
the actual funny part about this is because the whole tournament was running late because, of course, the greatest scheduler of all time, Crimson Blur, was in charge.
The best of the best.
So they were like 4 hours behind schedule, and Swedish Delight had to leave. So he won. He was like in winner semis, and he just DQ'd from winner semis and losers, and then he was gone because he had to catch a flight.
Wow.
That's
so bad.
Yeah, but also you can't fault him for having.
Well, no,
to-
of course, that's
it's not
what I
his fault.
said. Tournament is
It's,
running way
Oh,
too
it's
late.
tournament. It's
So he-
tournament bad.
So he beat Plup, and then Plup is in losers, and then he's like, well, gotta go.
Yeah,
And he blasts off.
blast.
There you go.
And he
blasts
flew
off
away.
to
No one
another-
ever saw him again.
another
Where did he
tournament.
go?
Yeah.
So yeah,
He got on the wrong
Never
plane.
to be seen again.
I actually thought it was a pretty cool tournament. It was the last tournament of the year. I don't know if it counts for the ranking.
I think it was. I think
It
it did
should,
count.
yeah.
People
Oh,
were
yeah, actually, it
complaining
was
'cause
the last
people were
one, yeah.
complaining because it was like you were kind of encouraged to drink, and they were like, you know,
Yeah, it's
people will start to invalidate wins because it's the
Yeah.
last tournament. Like this is
and
your
but
last
it's
chance
super
to do
stacked,
well.
so your
Yeah.
own fault if you do.
Yeah, and Mango won, so they're not gonna try and discredit wins. You know,
You have to,
Yeah,
Mango
yeah,
wins,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just like, we'll count it. It's like-
yeah, you know why not?
Every Mango wins.
So,
It's a good
so
win.
who did
Pretty
Mango
much.
beat? He beat.
HBox.
Yeah, he beat HBox in
That's
grand
basically
finals.
it, right?
I don't know actually.
Because on the other side he had Hex, so he beats Hex. That's pretty
Oh
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, it's good, but it's
yeah.
not like he's not.
it's not super surprising.
And he beat HBox, I guess, in a 3-1 or 3-2.
3-1, I think.
Yeah, so quite dominant, but I still think like beating HBox is nice, but I don't even think HBox played that well that tournament. Like
No,
you saw the set against
no,
X.
he was dude. He even SD'd like twice in
Yeah.
in the set versus Mango, which is
Good.
crazy, which is good.
Which is good.
Yeah, and he missed 4 jab rests right
Yeah.
against X.
Oh
Hex,
yeah, yeah. I
so-
saw those. Like the first stock or whatever, he just misses jab rest and then
Yeah.
is like immediately punished.
Yeah,
So like
that's so rough.
there was one thing that Ginger said after the tournament is like this was the best that Mango's ever played, and I think I agree. Like watching him play,
yeah,
he played the best, but he just
dashes.
but he just didn't play the opponents that make it actually like worthwhile
Yeah.
to say,
Impressive,
well,
yeah.
wow, he actually played the best. Even though you play the best, like if I play the best against whoever is my round 1 opponent,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. So you want to play your best against the best opponents.
I feel like Big House 9 was also like he played really well.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was more like he actually earned the win a bit
Yeah,
more.
definitely.
Like against Zane, he had a game 5 set like twice. So
Yeah,
Actually, he beat Zane at
He beat
Mango's
Zane.
birthday
That's
bash.
true.
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
beat Zane.
that's
Yeah,
true.
how could we forget?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He beat
it's
Zane on FD. He took a game off Zane on
Very
FD.
scary.
really,
Yeah,
what the hell?
with Falco.
Jesus, man.
It's
Well,
really
I mean
sick.
that I kind of understand because a lot of Foxes now also are picking up Falco's secondary for FD, right? Or like some people are considering it at
No,
least.
so the one thing that you're maybe referring to is Stein picking Falco
Oh yeah, yeah,
against
yeah.
against
He
Knuckles,
should just play.
which was a
he should
fucking
just play
horrible
Pikachu.
decision. Right, because he was actually training a
Yeah.
Pikachu, or he has a great Falcon, he can pick Falcon, but instead he goes the one character that has the exact same issue as Fox, except he's
Better lasers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, except he's worse at the character,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he has terrible recovery.
Yeah.
So compared to Fox,
I think Falco has a better
chance.
chance against Marth on FD,
Yeah.
but you have to play perfectly.
I think
If you
Fox
fuck up
actually-
once, you die. You're just done. Like
yeah, okay, that's
mean,
true. So in
but
our
Fox
terms,
can
I
wave
think Fox.
shine.
yeah.
Fox can wave shine. That's so nice.
I mean, I can up throw, up air.
Yeah, up
What's
airs are
Falco
like-
gonna do? He's gonna get a shiner down there. You SDI out for their up throw, and then I don't
Yeah,
want.
that sounds about
The
right.
whole
I
thing
think,
of
I, think,
Jake.
I think you have a point there.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about this.
The whole thing, Imaging. You've seen it a million times.
You know,
Yeah.
back air, down air, back air.
What?
I don't know which
Back air?
character he's even
I don't
talking
know.
about.
Yeah.
All of them,
Just let
any
him go.
character.
What?
Yeah.
No. Anyway.
So to round off the Mango's birthday bash, what I
Yeah.
think was most important about it is like the influence it can have on like Mango's placing. So you
Yeah.
saw the
Yeah, I
discussion
saw the
afterwards.
threads on Twitter, like Leffen and I think
Yeah.
Mewtwo discussing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you tell it. I think
So
you
so
have
there's
it better
a
in your mind.
there's I think I don't remember who said it best.
I think Leffen.
I think Leffen was it himself who said like there's no right or wrong. If you put Mango second, it's correct. If you put me at second, it's correct. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you put at second or third because it's so close. And the only thing that he said is it's just is certain that it's gonna be Mango.
Yeah, because he's the more popular
there's a-
pick, of
Well, I
course.
mean, recency bias as well. Like,
Recency
it's something
bias.
that just happened. Like,
Yeah.
it's way easier to judge
Yeah.
that win.
Yeah, definitely. And Leffen hasn't attended that
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
after a while.
I think I always think it's better to like judge it based on attendance as well. In terms of like attending more is more valuable than attending less and performing well at every event you attend.
Oh yeah.
Because like if you, I had this issue with like the PR that just happened basically, where
Mhm.
like there are some tournaments where you just think if I hadn't gone to the tournament, the ballot would be like completely different because you just have
Yeah.
like terrible losses
Yeah.
and no good wins. So like if you don't go to a tournament, you don't have those terrible losses. But
Well,
if you
yeah.
do go, you're like trying at least.
Yeah, I understand, but I think in the case of like the melee ranking is a bit different because then like Leffen gets shafted for not docking out €1,000 for a flight every time.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why it should be taken into consideration. Just like same would go for Triff, right? He's a super
Yeah.
sick
Yeah.
player, but then if he attends one tournament and it's pretty bad, then that defines the whole path. So that's why I still think that's a bit.
No, for sure. I think
That's
global
difficult,
ranking, it's
it's
more
better.
important to accommodate for like everybody in
Yeah.
that case. It's
Actually,
just more like individual country ranking. I think attendance is important to be like encouraged. You shouldn't just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
go to 3 events just to qualify for PR.
No, that's
and then
true.
like
It's actually funny because I thought it was not that recent. It was pretty recent. Someone tweeted out about like made their own PGR list. I think it
Mhm.
was Ginger or IBDW.
okay.
And Triff went from like 12th, like everyone had him at 12th, maybe 10th, like
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
high.
pretty high.
And then
To,
they
like,
put him
18th or
they put
something.
him back at 17 or 18,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
reasoning was like a few bad European tournaments because the only persons that he lost to was
Triff.
Setchi. He only lost to Setchi.
And
Setchi,
solo
yeah.
battle.
And
he
solo
lost the
battle.
solo
Yeah,
battle
that's
at
But that's
Setchi.
like matchup, I guess, is also kind of
Yeah,
fucked.
but still, like, hey, it proves something at least.
Yeah.
I think Triff should like be working a lot harder versus Falcon. I don't feel like he's doing anything to change like his recent
Pretty
results
much.
against Setchi.
Yeah, no, I don't know because he's the person in EU who plays the most.
I mean, we've seen it on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
Twitter poll was.
Come on, let the man rest.
Okay.
I mean, we can all agree that Jim Davis has definitely played more.
Jim
Melee.
Davis, definitely. You don't know.
No,
who
I
Jim
didn't. I
Davis-
didn't come in.
It's Garfield, the creator of the Garfield strips.
Oh shit! Is that like a running gag?
No, I don't know.
I
He
just-
just made it. It's just a stupid
Like
joke.
Jim Day.
Speaking of Jim
Yeah.
Morrison.
Whoa.
Hello.
Okay, so I mean, I think that all the Dutch people might know. We have been trying to get into commentary for the last year
Yeah.
at least, and but
Failing
you
miserably.
failing miserably. But you and Casper V, in particular, have been on the commentary grind for how long? But
Well-
you guys quit.
Yeah. So okay. So to talk a bit about that, it's first interesting to start off with the history of that, like how Dutch commentary started, because there were no streams.
Oh,
in,
right.
Of course, 2012, etc.
Yeah.
So there was no commentary.
Yeah,
of
makes
course.
sense.
But like when Avalon started in 2013-14, then there was those tournaments. Then there was a stream with commentary. It was usually Salty Playground with
Yeah,
Wamba
I remember
Lever,
that,
etc. And when they came, it was still like not Ultimate. What am I saying? It was
Esport.
like Smash 4. No,
Oh.
not even Smash 4. It was Brawl,
Brawl.
combined with Melee. Until like after that, Smash 4 came out. So
Yeah, 2004.
it was it was a
Yeah.
combined time, right? So
Yeah.
we had tournaments with both Brawl or Smash 4, whichever time you're talking about, plus Melee. So the people who did commentary, Melee just wasn't into it. Like no one wanted to commentate. So the only ones who were commentating were Aqua and Tiercy, which are two Brawl players or Smash 4 players. So they were commentating Melee sets, like in the first iterations of Avalon, which is actually really funny if you watch those sets back.
They have no clue.
Well, no, they know the game, but it's like just
Okay.
like they're not that. It's like it's just such a different vibe to how Melee commentary worked.
Yeah.
Then after a while, this was in the time of I think MSN might still even have been around.
Really?
Oh, nice.
2014, maybe 2013.
No, Emerson.
Well, maybe all right. At least we discussed throughout Smash. It was on Facebook, I think, that maybe
Okay, yeah,
about
probably.
how Melee was just like dry. There was nothing. There was no content. No one was doing anything for the scene. Like no one tried to engage, etc.
Mhm.
So I thought, well, at least there's something we can do, right? So I just tried to do a bit of everything because no one was doing anything. So we were like, well, what about maybe making a combo video for the Netherlands? And
Okay.
I actually did that. I made one called Dutch Delight. It's removed from my YouTube channel. It's from my hard disk. No one can see it anymore. Thank God,
it that
because it was
bad?
one of the worst. It had like 2010s, like you know the Mango Lucky combo video, like with that Eurobeat music. It was that one plus terrible editing and like
Oh, no.
characters popping in the screen like Amsa with like a terrible
Right,
font and then a
right.
Sheik popping in the screen and there was like the fourth air F tilt combo or something four tilt fair combos and it was like fucking terrible.
Oh, the dude.
And the combo
That's the
video
Dutch
was
Delight,
12
yeah.
minutes long. So
Oh,
it was,
no.
and it contained like a Jay-Z song and Scooter and all the
man.
terrible stuff. So that
I
would
really
actually
want to see
Yeah,
that.
would
that
actually
sounds
be
really
great. If
interesting.
someone finds that again, it would actually be really funny.
Okay. I hope people find it.
I don't think so.
Man.
It shouldn't be. So
It shouldn't be
everyone was
found.
doing so I wanted to get into more content stuff, and one of the easiest to also do was commentary.
Yeah.
So I just hopped onto commentary with Casper V, who was then a good buddy of mine. I was training him in Delft, and
Yeah.
later on we also started static teaming, and we just hopped on commentary, and it was kind of easy to do. Was fine. No one else was
Yeah.
like there was no business, like no competing. So
No.
it wasn't like after 2 hours you were kicked off. We just
Yeah.
kept sitting there the whole day because we
Yeah.
were out of bracket, I guess, and then
Yeah.
just do the whole top 16.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
Well, yeah, but nowadays other people also want to commentate. So you normally in the Netherlands you have like quite easy spot. Like, man, we want to jump on commentary, but there's like a lot of other people who also at least want
They
to jump
want to
on.
try,
right?
yeah. Which I really like. I think like Badent and stuff. He's
Yeah,
also trying to get
yeah,
into it.
so-
I think his commentary is
Getting
pretty
Renzo on
decent,
the
yeah.
mic at Mission Complete was really fun.
Yeah.
That was
So then we were like pretty out there. Actually, we were pretty good at the commentary. I think people enjoyed listening to it. We did it at some few international tournaments that
Yeah.
we went to, and in the end, it wasn't a conscious decision, but there was just like other people popping up doing good commentary, and I was like, well, I never got into the business never wanted to be a good commentator.
Right.
I just commentate because there's no one else commentating, and if someone else enjoys it more, then please do, because I'm a player. I'm player first, and then like
Commentator
second,
yeah.
or like other stuff first.
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
TO would be before a commentator,
Right.
etc. So
Right, yeah.
I was commentator last, basically. I would just do it if it's and then Casper V did some other commentary himself with a few other people. But sometimes we just hop on when we feel like it. It's never that we quit.
Okay.
I mean, it's interesting that it's like the same sort of thing now, where like we sort of did it not out of necessity, but more so that like not many people were interested in doing it.
Yeah.
At least consistently. Like people would do it every once in a while. You go up and just do it and fuck around. But like also when I started just going to like small monthlies at people's houses, nobody wanted to stream, nobody wanted to record or like do commentary.
Definitely.
I basically did all that for.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
like,
you remember Spices, etc. Spice was always just a stream without commentary.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there would be people on the mic and they would just be talking Dutch. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was always like Frizo and
Renzo or
Nukidin like
something.
rolling a joint back there and just talking about it over the mic. It was really kind of funny. Actually.
The couch was like a really good vibe though. You just chill on the couch with somebody, you're like hanging out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Rest in peace.
Oh man.
Speaking of like rest in peace the tournaments, like we have nothing left. Well, luckily Sector Z has like a big list of upcoming tournaments.
Yeah.
Up until summer, and now we have the SEA monthlies.
Yeah. So that's really nice.
Which occurred yesterday.
Yeah. So about the first, I'll talk about the DSEA. I think that's a really good one that we have that again. We had the DSEA quarterly tournaments like spring, summer, winter, etc.
Oh yeah.
And now the weekly, like the monthly tournaments, is in a bit smaller venue. It could hold like 32 to 40 people, so maybe like Spice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
Yeah, so it should be fine. Except the venue was now shared with Ultimate and Melee, but I was already talking about it with Pino, the head TO.
Yeah.
Right now the format was like no doubles and the entry fee was a bit low. So, but we discussed all that, and this was like basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So for next time, we'll definitely have some input, like maybe we should want to do this or maybe do that.
Fair enough.
He was also talking about splitting Ultimate and Melee, because I said, well, you can do that, like just make a bi-monthly, for example. Would be enough already. €5 entry fees, doubles, etc., and then you were done.
Yeah, you're golden.
So that's really nice that we have DSEA doing that. And then there's Sector Z, which is always like a
I really.
constant. So
I've said
just
it before.
amazing.
It's-
Overall,
glad that they
it has
keep
everything.
going.
It has
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I really like Sector Z.
Yeah. So with Spice gone, it was actually too bad. Say you're
Yeah.
moving to Rotterdam. Good stuff though. Welcome to Rotterdam.
Welcome to Rotterdam. So
Yeah.
But like the bracket at DSA ran really fast. Like at the ending, it slowed down a lot because Stein just left at some point and then came back like.
Yeah,
20
I
minutes
waited.
later.
I waited on grants for like
you
30
were just-
minutes.
It got
I was
to the
just
point
sitting
where
there.
you were playing like Kirby versus Pichu against.
We actually
Nebi.
were. Yeah, we were doing a random match. I actually didn't finish that. We were doing a money match, like random characters.
Oh really?
Oh, nice.
But he just wanted to see what would be the next matchup, and I would have gotten Puff versus his Link. So he said, "All right, never mind." So,
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean that's a pretty rough matchup.
I mean, you
terrible.
can maybe do some bomb into down air.
well, if he was
doesn't
young
work-
Link, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then
fine,
it's a
but
bit different.
Like big Link
Big Link.
Yeah.
Can
or
Puff,
young
like,
Link.
actually, do you know if Puff can like crouch under Link up B, like standing up B? Because it's just like
No, I don't think so.
it's just like he's kind of tall
don't
and it just
know,
spins
man.
around, right? So Puff just like
Puff
crouches
is low.
Yeah,
You can duck under
we can
Sheik's.
try.
and then like easy rest.
I'm actually gonna lab that. I'll let you know.
All right, cool.
We can post an addendum to the.
Of course, yeah.
post a clip.
Yep.
Right.
No, so about the tournament. So I think it's like you said, there was a tournament drought, and yeah, there sometimes is, but I think in the Dutch scene so far, it's been kind of okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been consistent.
But like if you consider that, I mean, the Netherlands is a really small country, so it's
Yeah.
not hard to get to every tournament there is in the Netherlands because it's like
2 hours.
2 hours,
Yeah.
2.5
3 if you
at
go from-
max if you like live at the other side of the country. But
and if you're really desperate, you can go to Germany. It's like
Yeah.
far away, but it's not outrageous. Like you can
No.
still manage it in a weekend, like a
Yeah.
weekend trip.
honestly, we don't have anything to whine about.
No.
Pretty much.
And then there's like, there's like Sector Z, etc. But there's also Jukenburg
Mm.
happening whenever.
Yeah, just every once in a while.
Yeah, and then sometimes when there's like a big drought, then sometimes Start pops up again. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So I was considering it, but then DSA and Sector Z
Okay,
came
yeah.
along because we
Nice.
had nothing on the timeline.
Oh, dude, this
Plus-
the start that happened in the summer when everybody was like no shirt on. That was wild times.
Yeah, I was not there.
I wasn't
thank
there
God.
either, but
I was
saw-
actually considering like hosting another. Like this was, I think, Start 11.
right.
Just thinking about doing another one because that one doesn't count. My
Okay.
results were too terrible.
Also, the,
Invalidates Stein's
Yeah,
Amsa
yeah.
win is like completely overridden.
Oh yes, Stan beat
Oh, yeah.
Amsa there. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually sick.
So no,
Oh.
I think for tournaments we're fine.
I had my first JV5.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I had my first JV5 at MC Mini,
Yeah.
and it was against Amsa's girlfriend.
Sheila, rest
now
in peace.
Amsa's
Did you
gonna
get-
JV5 you.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
then-
oh,
yeah,
you shouldn't.
yeah.
I don't think you should have done that.
Maybe
might have been a
No,
better.
but-
Amsa will remember
okay,
this.
my reasoning was like I was up 3 stocks to 1. I mean 4 stocks to
Yeah.
1. Sorry, and
It's
and
the
then
second time you fucked up while talking about it. The
sorry.
first time he walks up to us and goes, "I just JV2'd someone in bracket," and we're like, "Okay." Like,
Oh,
actually
man.
beat him. Good.
so you just beat it. No,
No.
But anyway, Ben was playing against Amsa in teams
Mhm.
at that point in grand finals, and they just lost, and I had 1 more stock, so I was like, well, now I gotta do it,
Yeah.
just for vengeance. I have to do it.
You took it upon yourself. That's vigilante justice, man.
Yes.
You're not allowed to do that. Leave it to the TO, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
congratulations on that.
Thank you for that was my first JV5. Thank you very much.
Let's not breeze over the fact that you can't beat my Marth. I just wanted to bring that up.
That's true.
I just
Is this like a circle jerk podcast? You just talk about like good stuff that
Yeah.
you do, like
Yeah,
JV5 stocking someone who has barely played the game,
beating
Yeah.
somebody
Beating-
with Marth who has barely played the game.
beating someone, like beating your best friend who's wearing a frog hat. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to
Frog
talk?
hat
You
is one
want to
victory.
talk about my good wins?
Yeah.
sure.
I don't have any. It's like I have.
I mean, you have some.
No, actually.
Stein, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't.
I mean, even
That's
playing
not
for
what I
so
mean,
long,
like-
it's like a nice triangle thing going on.
Well, it is, but I'm like, well, actually, it's 4 people. Fountainel, me, Stein.
All right. You got you.
Yeah, it's like a square. We're a
Yeah.
nice square. No, but yeah, I don't think none of us count as good wins. As good wins, I think.
No. It's all.
So
it's all
it's
around
just
the
like
same
you,
level,
you should beat the other person, even though we're like all even. Feels like, man, losing to Ben or losing to Fountainel.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I
I
don't
feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, it's all kind of. And like good wins, I don't have any because, as I said, I just don't have any. Like going to the to yeah, like just at 4 tournaments, I just never performed.
No,
I'm
it's hard, dude.
I've always performed below my seed.
Okay.
So because I'm like a quite well-known name for a few reasons, like throughout Europe,
yeah.
you were in
people
the
just
doors.
seed me higher.
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
seed
yeah,
me
yeah,
higher
yeah.
because they know my name.
Yeah.
Well, Stein would probably get seeded worse. Now maybe not because he's second on the PR.
Yeah.
But like when we are,
Yeah.
maybe-
That's fair enough.
Yeah, but there's
so
like
that's
quite
quite funny. But
there's like a few people in the Netherlands who I think there's just like impossible to seed. Like for one big example comes to mind is like Ser.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
I would
yeah.
never know where to put Ser because he can either
Yeah,
be
that's
like
actually- there's a-
insanely good or like
yeah, there's actually like a funny story about that, like from NC Mini, right? Because Sarah was coming back and Tim was doing the seeding and he asked me how we were gonna seed it. And then I saw Sarah and Knuckles like right next to each other. I think first Knuckles above Sarah, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. So in the end, when I
Yeah,
sent
yeah,
like
yeah.
my top 8 list back, I had Sarah above Knuckles actually, which is not what happened.
No. Wow. Knuckles did really well.
Knuckles did really well, yeah.
Yeah.
But Sarah still got 5th. Like he
Yeah.
did very well. He beat Yapi there.
Oh,
And then-
right. Did he play Falco against? Did Yapi play Falco against Ser? Or
for
did
the
he?
first bit I think and then
Yeah,
no,
he
I
went.
think-
He went Falcon as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think that was also against Stein, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did he also
Yeah.
change like
Yeah.
He tried at least.
swapped?
He
Yep.
tried Falco.
Yeah, and then a week later, Sarah wins the tournament over me and Aaron. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
you
looking back, I was like, yeah, I think my seeding was like
Yeah, and
they're
it's fair enough.
close, but
It's super hard to like, I mean, seed old school players who are not like very active
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like what would happen if Adam or something came back? He would probably get like second seed.
he'd beat me.
He would probably.
He would whoop my ass.
yeah,
Bec-
is
but
it that bad?
Well,
I don't know, 'cause-
no, but that's also like a very big component is mental. I don't think Foutenel he would do much better than me because Foutenel hasn't like he played a bit during Adam's time, but he hasn't like
He
I've played
wasn't-
6 years under their reign. So
Right.
whenever I play against Yapi, Zigetto, Amsa, whatever, it's just like still I'm that little boy from 2011 who just started.
Yeah.
And then there's like a tournament with 15 people, of which 5 of them are Adam, Zigetto, Raymond, Yapi, and
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
And then I play. If Adam would come back and play me again, it's the same feeling again. I'm like, shit, man. He's just the god again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
but do you
enough.
think if you beat him, you would like make up excuses for yourself as to why you won, or would you just
No,
be
I
like, "Yeah,
don't.
I did it"?
I don't think so. I would just say, well, yeah, he hasn't played a long time, so it's okay. Like, nice that I beat him.
Hmm.
This is actually what I was thinking about a while back. Like, if I beat Amsa, I think I would right now. I think I have like a 1 in 20 or 30 chance of beating Amsa if I
Okay.
play well and he doesn't play too good. So
Yeah.
And I think if I would beat him once, that chance would like triple, quadruple, quintuple, etc.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
there-
it would
it's
because
just-
then it feels like I would have unlocked it. Like
Yeah.
there you go, I unlocked it, I can beat him, and maybe we would go 50-50, which is of course not true, but
no, but it's also like it also
It's
makes
mental,
him
yeah.
worry a bit more.
yeah, which
About
makes him
you.
play better again. So
Yeah.
you know, it kind
Or
of balances.
I mean, it could also mean that he could play worse, but I don't know. I don't think Amsa will play worse when he knows someone.
No,
can beat
he's-
him. He's so
it's so
consistent
terrible
and
when,
he's
like-
so stable.
actually when he played me at MC Mini, I was feeling very good that tournament. Like I
you
3-0'd
fucked
Ben.
me up as well.
I fucked you up. I 3-0'd Ben. I beat Knuckles in pools quite
Yeah.
close, but then I destroyed him. So I was playing well up to the point that I had to play Amza, and I actually went to the toilet. I was a bit buzzed, but not too much, which is always like when I play Prime. And then I go to the toilet, and I
Prime
was thinking, I actually think I have it. I think I'm gonna have such a good shot at him. And I played against Amsa, and normally Amsa always plays pretty bad at the beginning, then
Yeah.
starts warming up. He just played like he opened up with a grab and just tech chased me until 90, dash attack forward air off the stage,
Ooh.
and I was dead. I was like, wow. You don't normally hit that. Like I try to make it hard, but
Yeah, it's hard.
he actually started playing amazing from the gate. So
Okay.
then
Wow.
and then I was like, well, yeah, I got 3-0, but what can I do?
yeah.
Was this before or after he played Knuckles?
Amsa against Knuckles?
Yeah.
No. It was
was
before
before.
because
Before.
Knuckles was in winners finals,
Ah,
and so Knuckles and Stein were the one side, and me and Amsa were the other side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Knuckles was in winners finals.
I was actually a
Mind
bit
blown.
like I was sort of salty from that. Like, there's like I have to lose to Amsa. And
We
then that's-
beat him.
and then we beat him, but
beat
right, like
him.
in,
And then he
in
gets
pools,
the
I
winners
beat him,
finals?
and then he's in winners finals, and then he's like playing Amsa. It's like, we made it, bro. We're there, and I'm like, jam my heart.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no, but good plays, man.
Shout
Like,
outs to Knuckles.
yeah,
though.
shout outs. He did
Fucking
well.
legend.
He did
I love
well. He
him.
did very well.
I love the guy.
Yeah, maybe if you seated Knuckles above Sarah, that wouldn't have happened.
And that's what I was thinking. So like, if Knuckles had like one seed different, he wouldn't be on the other side of the bracket. Would have
Yeah,
played
okay,
me
but
first,
then
and then it's
Hindsight
like
is 2020.
right, but it's the
like-
butterfly effect. If you like,
Yeah, yeah.
depends, that's why I say tournaments depend on your seed like quite a lot. And for
Yeah.
Knuckles especially because he has a very good track record against Stein.
Yeah, which is surprising to me.
I
I
guess
don't know.
Marth against Spaceys.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
like
it's-
discrediting any of the wins, but it's not.
No, but I think actually because it happened once and then it already starts going like what you talked
Yeah,
about.
that's true.
And then after that, there's also the fact I think just Knuckles has some magic about him that works very well against Stein's
Yeah,
style.
okay.
Maybe because it doesn't work against me. It's very different.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
I
work
think it's
against
really
me
like a
either.
style counter in that sense.
Yeah,
And I think that same applies to Sarah. I think
fair enough.
Sarah and Stein would be one of the most likely species to lose to Knuckles in that. Which I think, speaks to him,
Yeah,
speaks to Knuckles' strength. So there you
Yeah,
go.
speaks to how they
definitely.
play as well. I
Yeah.
mean, like, Knuckles whipping out the counter usually.
What?
that always
Does he
fucks
do
me
that?
up. Against me,
Oh,
he just
oh.
counters like all the time. Like half of the
And that
approaches
works.
are counters.
I just gotta open the door real quick.
Well, go ahead, Froggy boy.
you got that.
Not a frog.
Take off your goddamn head.
Just getting ready.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh my god, that was close. That was close.
So, are we editing this out?
You know.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
So as I was saying, he counters a lot. You know, just how it is. Plays against
Oh,
me. It's just like
this grudge against his counter.
yeah. I mean, it's just how it is, man.
Get over it.
I used to always kind of discredit Knuckles' playstyle because
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. But I don't know.
Yeah, but if he wins, he wins. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
It's
said and done.
it's rough, but I don't know. I've come to respect it, and now I can deal with it a lot better.
I mean, you famously, everybody knows this, literally everybody, against my Marth, said that I reminded you of Knuckles, Marth.
Everyone remembers that.
Yeah,
Everybody.
everybody, literally everybody except for you.
I said that.
Yeah, he was drunk.
You said this on Netplay, and I was pretty sad. You know,
Why?
I was offended.
His
My
Marth
Marth
is
is-
very good.
I can't believe you would compare me to only the number 17th player in the Netherlands. I think
Yeah,
I'm at
he's-
least
he's
like
higher
Renzo
now.
level Marth. dude.
Well, actually, he was higher. I think he went back. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't an insult. It was just a comment, like a comment on the way that you play.
Even though he does not remember.
Well, no, but if I remember, if I would say that, that's absolutely what I mean. It's just a comment on the way that you play. Reminds me of Knuckles.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, you passed the test. You passed the confrontation test.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's all I can say
You
about
get to
this.
stay.
Okay, that's all I can say about that.
So what else do we have? Oh yeah, but speaking of PR, because you are 4th on the PR now. What do you think of your own spot now?
Yeah, it's like after playing so long and like as long as the PR has existed, I've been on there. So for me, it's less exciting.
Yeah.
Being 4th or 5th, I really don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
For me,
Plus,
it-
like you said, with like with the square.
Yeah.
Like,
Only
any
thing
of
that I
those
said-
positions are like.
only thing that I said was like I think I should have been below Ben.
Yeah.
Because he had like pretty good international results and still did well.
Hmm.
Lately, since I've been beating him a little bit,
Yeah, they
might
put
be
you
might
above
be true. Stein still beats me. Like
Yeah.
last few times he's beating me, even though I did too. So
I
still
haven't
close.
seen a Fountainelle in a while. I think he was
Yeah.
at the Jukenberg, right? But was he? Actually, maybe not.
But is Fountainelle actually
I'm
like?
not the one to remember
yeah,
the
that's true.
Jukenbergs.
But is Fountainelle actually one of the 4 in the square? Because I
Yeah, I
feel
would
like
say.
he's not like at that level.
No, I
right?
would
is.
say yes.
Is he?
is,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Like a while.
Okay, maybe he just doesn't
beat
play
Ben
well
at
against me.
Jukenberg.
Yeah,
He
and a
beat,
while back,
uh,
like this was at Serket's house tournament. He won the
Oh,
house
right.
tournament. Like me, Ben, and Stein were all in attendance.
Whoa,
so he
okay,
just,
okay. Well, you
Yeah.
prove your point.
Yeah.
so that's why
Point taken.
that's actually what I always think. So there's always like a funny tiering in the Netherlands. I always think there's the tier for AMSA. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Forget about
unwatchable. Just
After that, there's always a second tier of like if everyone except AMSA is in attendance, who has a good chance of winning the tournament? And then there's me, Stein, Fountainelle, and Nebby. We all have really good chances.
Yeah.
But I think if all 4 of us are in attendance, like then there's the tier gap. Then you have Aaron and Renzo, etc.
Yeah.
They have much less of a chance because they have a pretty.
Yeah.
They might beat like Renzo has a good
I-
track record against me, but and maybe against Fountainelle, but Ben would whoop him every time almost.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Aaron, he never wins against Stein.
But he beats Nebby.
He can beat Nebby.
No,
he can.
he has beaten
And he
Nebby
beats
last 3
Fountainelle.
times.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
He beats
But
Fountainelle as well.
He can beat Fountainelle. He can beat me.
I think
He can also lose to
I
them.
think Aaron is getting up to the next
Right,
tier.
that's
honestly.
the thing. He's closest, but he hasn't. Like that's the thing. Why I think there's still definitely a tier gap.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
because it hasn't happened.
yeah.
right.
It has to happen. So you have to attend the tournament and actually take it
Yeah,
and
that's
prove
true.
that you can actually hang with when everyone is
Hang with
attending.
the boys.
Yeah.
When everyone is attending, that you take it. Because Aaron, I think he like last time he got second at the almost won the ranked tournament.
Yeah.
Which was over me, so that's nice in his favor. Then where did he get? There was a Sector Z where he almost beat Reaper. I
Yeah,
think.
it was like super close last
Ah,
stock
right.
against
Yeah,
Reaper.
so that's really
Oh
good
yeah,
performance.
we were doing
right?
commentary.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those are really good performances. But I think there's just like something missing, which is like a big tournament win over other Dutch players. With most of us in attendance, and especially over Stein. Like if Aaron wins the tournament beating Stein, then that's fine. Like then it says okay, definitely he has a good chance. But now I don't see him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Right, so Stein just has his number at the moment, and he has to overcome that too.
Yeah.
Overcome the tier book.
And what about Skullbro then? Is he in that same tier as Renzo and Aaron? I don't think so, right?
is Renzo now? Well, so this is funny because I wasn't on the PR panel. Finally,
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't in this discussion or how this all came to be. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would say he's in the same tier, but like there's of course rankings again in the tier.
Yeah.
So I think he's a bit below Renzo and Aaron.
Yeah.
But then there's like Skullbro, Sarah. I would put them.
Oh yeah, and
Same
then you have
category.
skills as well.
I would put him a bit low.
And now the
It's
most
weird, I don't-
important
I-
question
oh,
about the PR is Tommy Yen in his own tier?
That's a very good question. That's a very important question as
is.
well. No, I think he and Jimmy at least are in the same tier.
Mm.
Even
Oh,
though I'm
yeah.
very scared of Jimmy, and he actually like last ranked tournament,
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah.
performed really well.
Yeah,
almost-
right.
he
He's such a
took, like-
wild card, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
weird
game
stuff.
2 was close, right? It was like he took game 1, game 2 was like kind of close, and then game 3 you kind of ran over him, right?
Yeah, that was against me, but then
Yeah.
against
Then he
like,
beat Aaron. And,
then he beat Aaron,
yeah.
right?
Aaron, wow.
Yeah, he went last game with Sarah, so he was almost in grands, right? So
Yeah, he beat me, which is like
But he got beaten by Lars and you last MC
yeah,
mini.
yeah.
and
It's like it's
and
he's
Hondopamine,
such a-
please come on
such
board.
a wild card, man. It's
That's what I say, but
Yeah.
that's why when I play, at least I'm much more scared of Jimmy than of Tommy Yen. So
Fair
that's the current situation. But I don't think Tommy Yen would be completely. That's
Fair
No.
enough.
also-
I heard something from someone. I don't
No,
want to
but
put
I
words in
also-
anybody's mouth that like the 20 spot was like super contended for. Like there were multiple people who could have taken the 20
That's true.
spot, but they just decided on Tommy Yen.
Yeah,
I imagine
which is-
because of like his better wins over
and,
like his
and
worst
probably
losses.
also because he's been improving faster than most of
Yeah,
them.
most likely.
And he's had like another international tournament. Like he went to Germany, and I think he also did pretty well. He beat C-Stick, which is a pretty good German
Mhm.
player. So those things count because other
Yeah.
people don't travel and get like a nice win.
A nice win, yeah.
Yeah,
So that I think that speaks in his favor.
that makes sense.
So now he's on that super cool PR poster,
Yeah,
Which is
and
sick.
and you have to wait for another period.
yeah, but it's fine. You know, once I get on the PR poster, I know it'll be even cooler. It'll just be a giant image of me,
Yeah,
just my face.
you can make your own PR, right? Like no
Yeah.
one, no, we're not beholden to the current PR panel.
Top
We-
1 Frenchest players in the Netherlands.
Frenchies.
We were actually
Nice.
talking like me and 17. We were talking about like making another panel called The Real PR, sponsored by the company The Real that we also just made up.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so we can call it The Real PR. We're not The Real PR. We're just sponsored by the company
Yeah, yeah.
The Real.
Right, yeah.
So we
Fair
will make The Real PR, and then we would just bring it out like a week before the PR from the
The next.
whoever the other guys were, right?
Yeah.
The panel.
Just saying.
The
So-
panel.
So we were thinking about it, but in the end, it was too much effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no PR.
I mean, yeah, it's still like looking at data and shit either way. Or would you just do it based on
Barely- you
opinion? Would you just do
barely
like,
make-
you know,
That's
just
why I
throw them
call-
on there.
Well, that's why I call it the real PR. I said I would be on there. We don't have like cutoffs. This is what
Literally anyone.
I always think like there's a true skill PR. There should be like the actual PR and
Yeah.
the true skill PR, and then Sarah will be on
Yeah,
there
but
because he
dude,
attended
if-
enough.
If you would do it to, if
then
you were
there
to do
would-
true skill PR,
And
are
then,
you gonna like
yeah.
you get like Zighetto, Adam?
Well, no, I wouldn't put them like in
You
like
have to
true
attend.
inactives.
Okay,
I wouldn't
okay.
put on there, but
Okay.
like
I think it's an easy way to piss off a lot of people.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
Like,
I
just
love the
trigger
idea.
everyone.
That's why I love the idea. I
Yeah,
just love
yeah.
making rankings in general.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, you
it
were
too.
talking about doing that like with like PRs of just random shit in the community.
Mhm.
Just like any given category.
Well, yeah, but so for example, like I love it. Like I made a tier list, like I'm emote tier
Oh,
list,
yeah, yeah.
like that stuff. We
Oh.
can make a new one.
Yeah, speaking of about that, because last year, I don't know, remember when you made it, but you made the what's it called, like the Smash Awards.
Yeah,
What,
I didn't make it.
Oh, I thought you made that.
No, this was like actually. Well, I was part of like the whole development of it, but
right.
the idea came to be from Aaron and Seo.
Oh,
They
okay.
were actually discussing it and like put up the whole panel and the questions, etc. And I was actually asked later for like, can you help us out there? Okay, no problem. But like all the credit goes to Aaron and Seo.
Okay.
I had a
really
big
like
gripe that I was on the like best fish category because a whale isn't a fish.
Yeah, I
Yeah, so I
mentioned.
was
it.
like
I
kinda-
mentioned
It's a
it.
mammal.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on the next mammal
The
list
best,
as well.
best mammal.
No, I think the Smash Awards were great. How long has it been?
Probably
I don't know.
over,
I
close
think-
to a year or over.
Well, that's what I was
ish,
thinking.
Yeah.
something like that.
I thought it wasn't like around Christmas, right?
No.
It was past.
It
I think it
was
was like
Christmas.
May or something.
Probably somewhere around.
I
that,
thought it
like
was a good
springtime.
idea. Maybe we'll do it again this year. Maybe wait.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
No, I think it's a good idea. Just letting people vote for whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's actually it's like a really old concept. It was like there's actually videos from Smash Awards from Smash Bros NL, like the old forums.
yeah.
There are videos on like 2012, like just presenting the Smash Awards, exactly the same, but more like less politically correct. Like
Oh right.
who is the gayest player, or like who? Like it was some really funny awards. Like what's the most unlikely team you want to see? Like
Who should
Adam and Jeff's sister or something. Like, Jeff's was the butt of a joke, butt of the like.
But he
three
still
jokes.
is.
Oh yeah, well
Kinda.
he's been so inactive that a lot of
Oh, yeah,
people
that's
forget.
true.
So no,
Yeah.
if you like make a Jeff's
it's a good
joke
strat.
against Tommy N, he wouldn't.
He
get
wouldn't
it.
even know who
He
he
wouldn't
is.
get it. The
Yeah,
young
that's
kids
true.
don't get it.
I've only recently been informed, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Legend.
There you
finally
go.
in on it.
I sometimes
God.
forget. I've been playing for a decade now.
Mm.
I'm actually
A
almost
decade.
about to hit my decade.
I'm
No,
like half-
2020.
March 14th, 2020. That will be my decade of.
So that's
wow.
what you
Yeah,
did
that's
this decade. That's it.
That's what. That's
That's
it.
what you did.
Highlight
That's
of the
it.
decade.
That's it. I was actually thinking about this. This is really funny. Like, this morning on the shower, I was thinking, what would be questions that I was like, of course, my shower brain thinks maybe they're gonna ask you, how did you get so sick? How did you get so high on the PR? How are you so sick?
So how did you end up at 4th after 10 years?
Well,
Why aren't you
just
first?
That's a very good question because the only way that I moved up in the PR was outlasting people.
Oh yeah.
I just like, are there players?
Well, that's
who-
one way.
Yeah, so the only players
Who's
are,
been playing since then is Amsterdam.
yeah, but there are no players. Yeah, there are no players older than me who are still active that are below me. So I just outlasted everyone. People dropped off, and then I just stayed above the rest, just having an advantage.
Yeah.
And then like some people who joined later obviously rose above me, like Stein. I trained him.
Yeah.
Rose above me. Fountainel rose above me. So
Who is next? Is it Gillis?
I want to see
Actually, it is,
that.
yeah.
I want to see that.
it is like
He's so
we're not,
fucking good.
We're not fucking around, right? Everyone
Yeah.
that is my prodigy
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
ends
again.
up on the PR. Like Stein has been,
prodigy thing.
just saying, Stein has been there. He was my oldest one. He's my oldest son. He's on the PR the
Is
highest.
Gijs one of your sons?
Yeah, he's like
Definitely.
the youngest
Is he?
son.
Do you think he has it in him to get up there?
Yeah, but so for Spaceys, it's a long grind, right? So
Yeah.
Stein has been playing since 2012. So
Yeah.
it's not like he was one of the slowest risers, just like me. We like starting out as a Spacey in 2012. You're just pools fodder forever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Stein was shit until like 2015, 16, and then he really rose above and
Right.
did a lot better. Casper V was like within 2 years he got good on the PR.
Yeah, Gillis as well.
Gillis has been like shit for ages, right?
Yeah. I
And
remember.
now he's like he's taken sets of me, of Stein, Fountainel, etc. Getting higher on the PR, so he's moving up as well. And then 17 yesterday got his nice win over Seal. He reversed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he
that's a
reversed
nice win.
3-0'd him, dude.
Nice.
Was like very close, and then got him like that.
Then
Then he lost to Destiny,
Yeah.
but still, like you take it.
Destiny's doing work as well.
Yeah.
Destiny's always been sleeper pick.
Yeah.
for, like
Yeah, he's
Amsterdam
always
or
in
Holland,
there.
but like he just he didn't attend stuff for a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
took
yeah.
a little break. He was
Fair
also out of the country
Hey,
for a
maybe
while.
that's my son. I introduced him to Melee.
Well, that's
True.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But also,
Well, I
like,
didn't train him though.
have I told the story about how I met him before?
How
to,
you
like,
met
you?
Destiny? No,
Yeah,
I
like
haven't.
I was new in Amsterdam. I was like just on Smash Ladder fucking around, and I found some guy who was like listed as Amsterdam, Netherlands. So
Yeah.
I challenged him, played him, kicked his ass a little bit, and then
Sure.
I messaged him like, "Yo, do you know like where the scene is in Amsterdam? Like,
Where's
where,
the scene?
Yeah, like where do I find
It's
people
not
to
in
play
Amsterdam.
with? Pretty much.
It's
So
actually
he's-
funny. There's no scene in Amsterdam.
There is.
Actual
There is.
Amsterdam.
There is.
Oh, there is now.
Well, I mean, there has been since Morrow started hosting stuff. So like he told me, yeah, people come over to my house and stuff. Like Face goes there a lot.
Yeah.
Like Seal will show up sometimes. Pazzi will come sometimes. Like we have like decent tournaments. But yeah, so he invited me over, and then I went over, kicked everybody's ass except for Earl. Earl was the only person I was going like even with.
Go Earl.
And then
Legend.
later on, Morrow told me that he invited me because he thought that my win on net play was bullshit and that he could beat me on LAN. So he was like, "Yeah, come to my house, bro. Play me in my house." And
See
then I
me
just
on
like,
land. See me on land.
yeah, and I still like gave him the work. So
Oh, nice.
and ever since then we've been
You've been
Yeah,
like-
Mara's such a
okay, that's
homie.
cool.
Yeah,
Such a
what a good
homie.
guy.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that there's a scene in Amsterdam. Like I always thought everyone lives around the perimeter or like suburbs, and then
yeah, it's weird. Like
Yeah.
the
I mean,
people in
yeah.
Amsterdam at the weeklies as well as like some people will show up that you just never see anywhere else. Like this
Yeah,
guy
that's
Tommy,
everywhere.
who's
Some
like a
Delft as
Luigi
well.
player. Yeah, it's like most
who?
weeklies.
yeah,
just
Tommy. I know
Oh, right.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't come to many tournaments anymore and stuff. He's mostly like busy with his.
Yeah, well, the only tournaments I saw him at was the Amsterdam tournament.
Okay.
like, what was it
Mocha
called?
Melee or whatever.
Mocha
Yeah,
Melee.
Mocha
Yeah.
Melee.
That's also one that I missed, man. Mocha Melee.
Yeah, last time it was not very successful though, if I remember correctly. That's why it's not happening again.
successful in like people didn't show up, or
I think so, because there was like a decent pop bonus and everything, and then like it just wasn't as many attendees as I expected. I think
I showed up.
I think Amsa definitely showed
Yeah,
up.
that was
and
me.
took the
There was
money.
I think I remember actually there was Amsa, Epic Foul, me, and Dr. Jonko.
Epic
Oh.
foul.
So Dr. Jonko, he beat Epic Foul. and
Whoa.
I had a very
Why?
close-
Why was he there? All the way from Groningen?
for the pot bonus. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
don't
I mean,
But like, and
Melee.
then it was a close set with me and Dr. Junko, and then me and Epic Foul had a close set, and then I got second, and I got like 150 euros for that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was the 500 pot
yeah,
bonus.
it was
so
the thing that was like
Nice.
enticing everybody to come over
shout
and
outs,
play.
brother. So
Nice.
that's what I got for second. So then you already know what Amsa gets for first again. So
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
an outrageous amount.
we paid our Smash taxes again.
Yeah, how much did you get for a second at DSCA?
I got 10.
How
I
much?
got 5.
I know.
How much money did you give to AMSA over the years? Do you think? Oh,
That
what's
was
happening again? Oh, shit. Dude, it's Hungry Box stealing Milky Ways. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Hungry Box. The bitch didn't
Oh,
come to
man.
DreamHack.
I can't believe
It's
H Box
scary.
didn't
Yeah,
show
man.
up, and to Jukenberg as well.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you said
yes, it's,
you said
yeah.
DreamHack, and I was like, no, he didn't show up to Jukenberg. That's
Yeah.
what you mean. Oh yeah, also
That's
DreamHack.
fucked
It's
up.
much more egregious
Okay,
that he didn't show up
so-
to Jukenberg. Like,
So speaking of that, you made, should I call it Christmas carols? Or just Smash carols?
Smash, the Christmas Smash. It's whatever you want.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So I will call it Christmas
the
Smash
Jim
carols.
Morrison weekly Christmas story roundup.
It wasn't weekly though.
No,
Well,
it was like
daily.
once every
It was-
2 days. or
I had to
daily.
rush it.
Yeah.
Really?
No, so
Man,
yeah, so
that was so fun to read.
yeah. I'm happy people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing I know because I'm not certain of a lot of stuff. Like, oh, maybe I'm not good at that. Only thing I know is I'm quite okay at writing.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, well, when I do that, I publish it. I'll let other people read it. I get a lot of good feedback, so people
Yeah.
like the writing. So that's why when how this started was actually fucking funny in my opinion, because I was thinking about, well, super content, blah blah blah. It's like running around in my head always like we should always try to do some fun stuff for like
Yeah.
the Dutch community. Like for
Yeah.
example, this podcast, love it. But then there's also
Yeah. Continue.
no, but then I was also thinking like, man, I should do something again. Like I used to make the PR and then emote tier list and
Yeah.
some Discord stuff. I was like, man, I can do something original again, but I didn't know what, so I just nothing. Then one day, just like a regular work day, I went to bed and I woke up somehow at like 5:30 a.m. dead awake. I couldn't go back to sleep anymore, and I actually had like a revelation dream. I just
Oh,
had
no.
like a really good idea, like, dude, because there was like this rumor of Hungrybox going to Jukenburg.
Oh, right.
It was running around like because there was like this opening of a liquid arena in the Netherlands. And then people were saying,
Oh.
because Nukedin invited Hungrybox and he accepted or something. I don't know what happened.
On
But
Facebook or something.
no,
No,
on the Smash
Smash
GG,
GG.
Hungrybox was
What?
teaming with Nukedin.
What?
So he was attending. So, and then the whole idea of like, oh, maybe he's actually coming. Was running. I was
to
like,
make up for DreamHack.
right. And I was actually, oh shit, man, it might be a good idea to actually
Write a story.
write up a story. So I wrote about it. And I started off with I started in order because when I write, I always write in order. I rarely write the other way around. So I started, of course, with the first episode where like it starts at Jukenburg and it's Christmas, and then we move to Eindhoven and somehow Knuckles is there, and then the second episode, third, etc., etc.
Oh, I love the second one.
The
second
Rotterdam,
one,
like
the
where we
Rotterdam one.
cheated.
Yeah, but it makes sense that for me that was the most fun one to read because you know them all so well.
Yeah.
You can just like pinpoint all of their
Yeah.
characteristics.
Yeah,
and
it's
just,
very
it was
fun.
so
It's very
fun to
funny.
read.
So up until like episode 6 or something. So at this point, I'm at 4,000 words, and it's 8 a.m. So this is when my alarm normally goes off. So in the morning, I wrote like more than half of the story in one morning. So after that, it was like not complete. So in the evening, I went to the bar and I wrote more. And at least the first thing I wrote then was the ending because I know I will be terrible at this because I will never round up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I write the ending, at least I know how to like.
Yeah. Then you know what
Conjugate
kind
it.
of
So-
pieces you have for your
Yeah.
puzzle.
So that I wrote that one, and it was really funny to write. And then and then I filled in the blanks, and the rest was much more difficult and much more chore to write because. Like that morning, stuff just came to me very naturally, and otherwise I have to force
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
actually, your like the episode of you guys in the one that was not in the morning, that was written later, because it's also really difficult because there was like while I was releasing it, everyone was like, "Oh shit, I wonder which crew will be in there next."
Oh yeah.
It was like there was people saying like, "Oh, I think I'll be next." Like for example,
Oh.
Risk, you know,
Risk.
Oh
He-
yeah,
no,
he said there was like underrepresented in North Holland.
No, he was
whatever.
like, I think we'll be like the early peso Risk etc. episode next. Maybe I'll be in next. And, I'm just looking at everything and I'm like, and then but the same for Delft, right? Because there
Oh,
was
yeah.
Whiskey Wizard. He was saying like, yeah, I can imagine the Delft Goons having an episode, and I was like, oh shit, I already know that not happening.
Yeah.
Well, you said it
Yeah,
earlier.
but
Like,
like-
it depends on who you know, right? Like if you
Yeah,
don't know
but-
somebody well enough, you can't write.
It's
a character
definitely
around
that.
it,
So
you know?
the
It's just-
people I know best is just those are represented because I can write about them the best.
Yeah.
It's really difficult for me to write about like The few players who attend the Delve Weekly, for
Yeah.
example.
I do think it's kind of shitty to be like expecting something from something that shouldn't even like be.
Well, yeah and no, because on the one hand, I can see where it's coming from, because sort of like what I write is like, if you're in there, it's like an inclusion of like the core community
Yeah, that's
in
true.
that sense.
That's
So,
true. That's true.
Also,
I
like
can-
immortalizing it in some way. Like this is the state of the community at this time. Like these are
Right.
the people.
right. So I can understand why it wouldn't be very fun if you're not included. But then I was like, well, fuck that. I'm not going to write episodes for everyone. Come
That's
on.
impossible
No,
to
that's
get everybody
impossible.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one was like, actually, it was I think 17 reminded me like, actually, where's like Nebby and Tin and Lars, because they're pretty like out there and you know them. Oh yeah, shit! I actually totally forgot about that.
that's fine.
And then I wrote your
I don't
episode
think. I don't
after.
think we talked about it before.
I mean, we at one, we
like,
talked about it briefly.
innerly, like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe there's gonna be an episode about
Yeah.
us, but we didn't like.
Yeah, you just
We
Sign
weren't
it.
high
We
expectations.
didn't
We were like,
really
it'd be
go,
funny
yeah.
if it would happen. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I really thought it was funny because in your story, it really came off like Nebby was the most responsible.
Yeah, you made it sound like he was the
Yeah.
adult of the
Yeah,
situation.
he was.
Yeah,
in,
but-
in my opinion, he was.
which he clearly is not.
Oh, really?
He's like the most chaotic guy ever. Like if we went to Air. I went to Air with Lars and Nebby, and
Yeah.
we were in London for the first week before
Oh, actually,
Air.
one
And-
sec. I gotta get a beer for this one.
Okay. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait for.
Hey, niet kijken.
Niet kijken,
Niet kijken,
bro. Very nice. Very nice. Good inclusion. Anyway, so
Wait, we forgot to also say that the Christmas carols are all in Dutch. I don't know if
Yeah,
we
well,
mentioned that.
Actually, that's also very interesting, because that was an artistic decision. I had to decide whether it would be in Dutch or in English,
I think I agree with your decision.
Mhm.
because it was not.
It was
written-
a story for us.
It was
and
just
not
written for the Dutch community,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
and that's why I also always say, like, if you want, you can just Google Translate it. It actually works really well, and some funny stuff really gets funnier even in the Google Translate. I don't know if you Google Translate it.
I read it through in Dutch first because I can understand a lot of it. Like reading Dutch isn't too bad.
Yeah,
And then anything I wasn't clear on, I would like translate it just to
Okay.
check, make sure
Okay,
I like
that's cool.
understood it.
that's funny.
But yeah, so I was talking about going to Air with Nebby and Lars, and like everything we do, like there would be like, oh, we have to be there at 6 because else we'll be late. Okay,
Mhm.
so we have to leave here at 5:30, and I would like be the one who decides whether or not we leave.
You're the trip leader.
Yeah, basically. And then something would happen, and Ben's like, oh no, we can just go for like and one more hour at the arcade.
Yeah,
Just one more hour. It's gonna be fine. I'm like, no, we're not gonna be fine. And like they just force their will, and then they go. At least Ben goes, and we are like dragged along.
Oh no.
And then we made it's so rough. And like every time you do something with him, there's always some miscommunication or something that
Okay,
he just doesn't get.
But it makes it an adventure every time.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
like
really
at
wonderful.
some point
It's
I just
magic.
stopped caring. At this point, I'm like, oh, you want to be late? Sure, let's fuck. We're gonna be late. Sure,
This
whatever.
is actually fun, because this reminds me of I can imagine like a few times as well where he's just like completely clueless to his surrounding.
Yeah,
This was actually really funny. There was this German tournament a long time ago in 2015 or something. That was the first time that Lars and Ben went together to a abroad tournament.
Mhm.
And then we were like in an Airbnb with me and Casper Vee in
Oh,
Germany.
and you went with in the same car, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
my mother's car, so we just went like, great tournament. It was very funny. It was held in during the same weekend that there was like a Nazi demonstration, and we actually drove through the Nazi demonstration because the venue was right around the corner. So that's really scary to ride through that. But we went there with Lars and Nebby together, and they actually went to an ATM to get some money. They had to get some money.
Mm.
And it was right around the corner. But they were
Uh-oh.
gone for over an hour, and we were like very worried. We were still sitting in the Airbnb with our host, who wouldn't leave us alone. But we were like, dude, maybe we should like check up on them, give them a call. Beep, beep, beep. Phone dead. Other
No
one,
response.
beep, beep, beep. Phone dead.
Uh-oh.
We just have to wait for them to just come back. And then we were like, where were you? You were supposed to go to the ATM and come back within 10 minutes. And it was like, yeah, we were just walking around talking, and we just got lost. And it's like, it was so, like what you're saying, it's so on brand for
Yeah.
Mm.
them to just talk and just like completely forget that they're supposed to go to the ATM to the right.
Yeah, that's why it's so funny to me that in your story Ben was like, "Guys, we have to sleep because there's gonna be a big tournament tomorrow." Dude, when we are sleeping over at someone's house, it's a mess, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's always. I mean, you couldn't have known, but it's still
Well,
very funny to me.
Yeah, I don't know like on that level.
No, it's
So,
fine. Like I
that's-
don't expect you to know.
But there's like a lot of people that I had to like just make up shit.
Mm.
Like for example, about the Utrecht boys. Like I don't know Nuki didn't see that well, but
No,
come on.
that's true.
Or Skullbro.
I know Nukidin has a nice mattress.
Yeah,
I know that. That's
very comfortable.
one thing
That's,
on my list of 5 things I know about him. One of
very
them is that he plays Falco.
compromising information as well.
No,
He
put
posted it
on Twitter.
himself. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay,
public
okay.
by himself.
Okay, I
He
thought
was-
maybe you would
He
have.
was like, "I have a new mattress. It's nice."
Okay, well that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then
Good
it's
tweet.
then it's okay. I thought
Good
maybe
tweet.
That is like the tweets. Those are the tweets that I love.
yeah.
like the
Actually,
pure,
his
like-
Twitter is really good.
Yeah,
It's
his
amazing.
Twitter's
Yeah.
amazing.
The on one of the Christmas Carol ones. I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast
Oh,
before, but
yeah.
he replied like, "Send me the link to the other chapters or something." And he just was like, "Never mind, I found them." It's like,
Oh, it's so good.
Never mind, is my pinned tweet is like
Yeah,
the
it's-
first episode, or it's like in the.
plus, it was on one of the episodes. You can just click the title of the website and it brings
Always,
you to
yeah,
like, the
always. You
front.
get to
Yeah.
the front. Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I really love the Smash Carols. So fun to read.
Yeah, so I hope like at some point that I hope that the readability remains. So like other people, new people maybe might still read.
Yeah,
But
and-
it was just like for in the moment for me.
dude.
Mhm.
When Dana said no,
No.
it's a classic.
Yeah. I actually loved the first episode was definitely my favorite. Like
Yeah?
where they had to decide who was gonna be in the car.
Oh yeah.
And then they did like this random character and Knuckles cheated.
Yeah. Of course.
he wasn't gonna take the public transit. Fuck that.
Of course.
I think that was
I also think it's funny that he would cheat against his girlfriend. Like,
Yeah,
cheat,
it's
cheat,
like-
and
it's
then,
like
and then
otherwise-
send his girlfriend on the train. It's so funny.
with the safety.
yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah,
And I would see him do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't-
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'll
I
leave
will.
It's like I gotta bring my controller repair kit, so you can't fit in the car. You gotta take the public transit.
that.
Oh man. Yeah, the good shit.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun to ride. Happy everyone received it well. So,
So what are you doing for Christmas?
what?
This podcast
I
Oh,
guess
this is
number
this-
one.
I will be listening to this podcast. I guess.
under the tree.
Nothing special. Just like family. First
Okay.
Christmas day and the second.
Fair
And
enough.
I'll just be working every day because it's really nice to work around Christmas. Everyone is gone.
What really?
Really?
You
Well,
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, but everyone on my office is gone, so I can work from home and
Oh, nice.
I do like computer stuff work.
nerdy shit.
I do nerdy shit. I do super nerdy shit. Otherwise, maybe I don't know what work do you do?
I
If
do
you work-
theater engineering, sound design.
Is that, how's the Christmas holiday?
Normally I work. This time I don't.
Yeah, normally I can expect it to be busy during Christmas.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
because everybody goes to theater and like everything, concerts and shit.
Nah, just good times.
All right, nice.
I know what we're doing after Christmas. We're going to Valhalla.
Oh yeah.
Catch us at Valhalla.
yeah,
We're
yeah. Yeah,
we're
I-
doing doubles and singles, and we're probably commentating. I don't know if we
Yeah.
are for sure.
We
but-
signed up for the voluntary commentary, but there's a lot of paid commentators. 9.
Ooh, and
Is
you are
there-
not included. I
They're
think.
not included.
Absolutely not, because that's Nintendo money. That's
Yeah,
not for you.
That's for Fauster.
That's for
That's for Fauster.
Exactly, and he's
Mr.
not
Love.
doing. I guess he's doing melee, but I guess he's also doing.
You should be doing ultimate as well. There's
Definitely.
at least there was like they had like 9 people on the compendium.
Mhm.
They had a companion for-
companion. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's different.
Okay, yeah.
So you two are not on a compendium, I guess.
no.
Fortunately, not. We had to
I
pay for
mean,
our
it makes
journey.
sense. We just started out like
Yeah.
we're just a year-old babies.
Yeah, you're young people. You're fine.
Yeah, we're good. We still
We're
got
good.
the energy.
That's
to-
why
still got
so,
the energy.
So like Valhalla, actually, that's like a really
Yeah.
really interesting topic. It's like very good to put yourself out there as a
Yeah.
commentator.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
So-
already talked to King Funk about it. So
Yeah,
We should-
if you're like we're serious, we want to get there. Then
Yeah.
international tournaments are the way to actually get there.
Yeah.
Because if you just do Dutch tournaments all over and over and over, it's just
yeah,
like Syndicate is nice. A lot of people watch it, but
Yeah.
you have to go out there as
yeah.
well.
No,
I
the-
really
like,
like DreamHack.
It was
in that
also
case.
for
Go
me.
ahead.
It was like in Germany, I didn't go to many large tournaments. I was always small monthlies or like nothing tournaments. You know, just like fuck around 20 people or something.
Yep.
But when I came to the Netherlands, there started to be more like bigger tournaments, and I started to be more comfortable with like being at tournaments for like whole days or longer amounts of time. The thing was, the monthlies were like a weekend, but it was with such a tight knit group of people that like it's really easy to spend that much time with them.
Yeah.
But getting used to being at like tournaments for longer then enabled me to like feel comfortable traveling. So I went with Ben to FET over the summer, and then after that, I was like, damn, it'd be really cool if I went to an international tournament with Casper.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like just hang out, fuck around. Because, like, you basically have no obligation besides go to the tournament.
It's one of the
Yeah,
best
so it's, like,
experiences, man.
super
like
relaxing, you know?
My favorite tournaments are always like the international tournaments, and I'm going with me, Yillis, 17, Casper V, etc. Those are the best experiences, man. You just have the weekend of nothing. One of my favorite was actually Schism in Ireland.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for 4 days, and 2 of those are tournament, but the other 2 days is just messing
chilling.
around.
Yeah. So
So
nice.
it is really good. But it's really nice that you're going to Valhalla, man. I really wanted to go this year.
Yeah. Well, actually, the only reason I think this happened is because it's in Copenhagen,
Yeah.
and I joined a guild on my server,
Oh no.
Flame Lash,
Yeah.
and one of the warriors in there, like a big buddy of mine, I
Yeah.
found out that he's from Copenhagen.
Oh really?
And I asked him like, wait, you're Danish, right? He's like, yeah. Where do you live? Yeah, Copenhagen.
Of
I'm like,
course.
wow. Okay, can I might be going to a tournament in January. Can you house me? He's like, oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like, okay,
Interesting.
fucking chill. So he doesn't know him yet, but
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just be like, yo, what's up? I don't play World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Don't tell me anything about the goggles, please.
I will give.
I'm not a twink.
I'm not a
not
twink. I'm not a twink. Don't worry,
So-
you can tank him.
No, but it's super cool. Like I think that was like the last push we needed to
Yeah.
go there.
I think interesting play because there's like a hostel which has a good deal, which is 2 minutes from the venue.
Yeah, but his place isn't that far.
Oh, if it's
like,
not that far,
like
it's okay.
15 minutes.
15 is okay.
Plus,
And-
like, I mean, I also do enjoy the aspect of, like, or like the prospect of going to a
course.
tournament and
Yeah.
having like, you're not with everybody else. You're
Yeah.
only with like one other
We're
person.
also going a bit earlier than the rest of the Dutch crew.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know. I don't mind traveling with them, but it's also like it's just
I
chill.
always
We're
just
just
feel
gonna
it's
stressful.
your
chill
own
in Copenhagen.
adventure first.
Traveling in
Yeah.
a big group is just stressful in general.
Oh
I
my
really
God,
don't like
it
it.
is.
Like
Dude,
unless
it's
it's
hard.
carpooling. Carpooling makes a little more sense because you have to do it. But like traveling on like a plane with 8 people, yeah, no, like no, I'm good.
We had this at Air, like Air 5, when we were trying to get there, and we were like 12 Dutch people on
from
the
the
same bus.
buses. Yeah.
And then we got off, and no one knew where to go. And like me and Casper V and few other people were like, "Fuck it, we're going to a subway." And like the moment we moved, everyone started moving after us, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro? Do your own thing."
Yeah.
Go find a different subway. Go that way.
Well, like we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny. So yeah, I also hated like 4 people. That's nice. 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 people is a nice
Yeah.
count.
But it's really good because I love Valhalla tournaments. I went to the first and the second. I went to both of them, and venue is great. Copenhagen, it's really nice to actually go there like middle of January. It's like super cold, but not like Netherlands
Yeah.
shit cold. Yeah, it's really nice. And then one morning I actually woke up at like 7 a.m. or like 5 a.m. Sorry, I stayed in bed for like 2 hours and then just went to the venue because the venue was 20 or 4 hours.
Oh.
So
wait, is it
well,
actually
no,
24
it's
hours?
not now.
this year.
Not now.
Okay.
Oh man, got my hopes up.
Yeah, sorry.
I
No,
didn't
in
know
the
that.
first 2 years,
I
I
didn't
did
know
like
that.
I did money matches until 3 a.m.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds pretty
I've been
good.
getting into money matches a lot more lately. I really.
Yeah,
like
you said
doing
money
them.
match any of the North Holland PR
Yeah,
because of your.
I still
placing.
want to do that.
Oh shit.
Nah, just for fun as well.
Yeah.
I just want to money match people.
I don't want to money match you because I don't want to give you my money. That's it.
I don't know.
No,
I've developed a gambling.
Oh,
Problem.
no, yeah.
I only money match
Yeah.
people who are worse than me or you. They're like one of the
You
few
want a money
people
match?
I like
After
today.
this?
We can.
Alright.
I mean, I like money matching you because you don't play like a bitch. So like at the very least, I'm having fun while I'm playing.
I could play.
You could, and you would win, and then I would never money match you again. You shoot one laser, never again. It's over.
No more lasers. But you're not allowed to shoot lasers either.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, I shot lasers at you like yesterday, quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay, but it wasn't a money match. I mean, it was technically like a €5 money match. But
Actually,
I really didn't give a fuck about the €5.
Actually, I shot it. Like I hit you with like the shield drop from side platform, shield drop laser in your face, run back, and you shield grab the laser. You look like a clown. You shield grab my Fox laser. You look like a clown, man.
You shield grab with Falco.
This is okay, but this is where you've fallen because I'm always a clown.
Damn.
I never stop clowning, so it's like as long as I'm always like that, it's okay. It's the
Fair
norm.
play, fair play.
That's how we start. That's how we met, man.
Just
Clowning
clowning around.
clowning
Oh,
around.
dude, actually,
First of all, man,
on the topic of Valhalla, I was still thinking about this. Like, we had by far the best around the world of my whole career there. The shit was so intense. Everyone was on Link on their last character. Every single person.
Once as well.
And we were with 5 people because Renzo and Foutenel were sharing a port. They switched out every other game. Like, if one didn't win, they switched out again. It was like so crazy. And then
that's funny.
we were quite
4
sloshed.
people on Link. That's insane.
Yeah, everyone was like focusing the correct guys.
Oh, okay.
And then it started, and everything worked out fine.
No, that's always how our Around the Worlds fall apart. Is like either you or Ben gets towards the end, and then everybody just starts like gooning on the guy that's still stuck on like Bowser, and then you end up winning because everybody else is fucking around.
Why would you stop? Why would
Because-
are you
Because
dead
they're
dumb?
just fucking around.
Are you
Like
dead
every
dumb?
time they're just
No,
being,
no,
like,
no.
competitive,
No,
baby.
no, no,
I know.
no. When we do Around the World, we have the rule that if you want a team combo, that's fine, but you can't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like you should just know subconsciously that you shouldn't
Yeah.
go for the guy
Alright.
who's 15 characters away from winning. You
Yeah,
should
but
go for the
okay,
guy
so
who's
you
on
wanna
Link.
say, like, focus
combo
Guus.
Bowser.
Yeah, because we always say like focus Guus, he's on Link.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cheating.
No,
That's
I
cheating.
think- that's cheating.
I mean, is it?
I mean, you can jump on Guus
I mean,
whatever
we
you
do
want.
it every time, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't work.
There
It
needs to
never
be-
works. Like,
There needs
someone-
to be like standardized around the world rule
Yeah,
set.
we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
With
that.
like
Well, actually,
all
yeah,
the
but-
committees come together and we talk about
That's
it because
good
we
because
clearly
we
have problems.
actually put in like some extra rules already. Like when you're both on the same character, then there's teams. Like if we have 2 people on Bowser and 2 people on Mewtwo, teams.
Yeah, but like, okay, what if it's like 2 people on Bowser and 1 guy on like Link and 1 guy on like Ness?
Well, then it's no teams. Then you
Okay,
just free
okay.
for
It's
all.
only
Okay.
if it's like
Only
2.
if 2 versus 2.
Okay.
And then you play each other, and then after that you have to fish. So then there's not even like true teams because I try to hit my teammate enough to force them into more damage so I can kill them easier. So there's like a whole meta game evolving
There's a
around
meta.
that.
There's a meta game right
Then
there.
there's also the one that like picking a Pokeball when you get Goldeen, you go back a character.
Oh, we also have. Wait, that's actually insane. But we also have a rule about Pokeballs. We have if Electrode is there and
You
you are
have to-
close enough to grab it, you have to grab it.
Yeah.
I had the sickest play, dude. I once grabbed this Electrode and rolled through a person. I was invincible during the explosion,
No
and
way.
someone died. It was so crazy good.
No, but I've killed a couple of people with the Electrode.
Can you even
you can
throw
throw
it?
it?
Fast
Yeah, you
enough?
can throw it.
Yeah, but
if
I
you're
thought you-
really quick and your character isn't shit and has a good throw animation.
Yeah,
then
Martha's
you can,
like,
yeah. So if your character's throw animation is quick, you can throw it. But nobody believed me until I did it, and they still don't believe me.
The last time we played Around the World, I distinctly remember being stuck on Bowser for a really long time, and then hello.
It's fine.
So last time I played Around the World, I distinctly remember being stuck on Bowser for a really long time, and then at a certain point, I was like, just a perfect position to win.
You play sober, right? You guys
yeah,
play sober,
I
right?
play. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sober,
That's
but I'm not
wild.
drinking.
That's
I'm not.
wild. Yeah, but
I'm smoking usually.
like you said in your Smash Carol, we're high on life.
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
you
except
are.
for me. Except for
You
me.
guys are. You're crazier than
You're
us.
just high on weed.
Yeah, but that's. I mean,
Crazier than us.
but that's like.
Yeah,
I
isn't
mean,
that
I
great?
mean, it's more like a Tuesday night. You're just fucking around on like net play. You play net play Around the World, you know. But anyway, I get a capsule. I'm like,
That's rough.
That's that's net play tournament. So you're playing around the world instead of net play
or
tournament.
like at the end of net play tournament, you're like, man, let's play some Around the World, guys. Let's have some
Wow,
fun.
guys, now that we're all
I
here
think I would
together.
actually kill myself. Like,
Now that we all
playing
have
net
Dolphin
play around the
open.
world.
Yeah, but you have shit PC, right?
No, my PC is alright, but I just
Oh.
hate net play.
Okay.
Really?
Well,
Okay, yeah, but
it's
net play
not
sucks
bad,
in
it
general.
just
But
feels-
Around the World makes it tolerable because it's so stupid and wacky that like the stuff that pisses me
Yeah,
off about
then-
net
then
play
it
doesn't
might
really
actually-
piss me off anymore.
We
You know?
actually play like a Shine Bros around the world a while ago.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay, that's
You have to have a
interesting.
Shine,
Yeah.
but not like it's just like a one-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Don't do
course.
it too much. Yeah.
Just like the
just like
special episode.
just
Move
like
on.
get the coins.
Get the coins.
coin battle.
Oh,
Have you ever played? We talked about this last time. Have you ever played like camera mode where like a third player controls the camera?
I've seen it.
It's very good. It's probably best melee I've ever played in my life.
Really?
'Cause it's like playing with the ultimate stage hazard of maybe it'll just zoom in on one character. Maybe the whole thing will flip and it's just reversed now. Like you're fucked.
That's actually really good.
It is. The first time I played it was with Ben and David. I think
Yeah.
we were talking about David.
David
earlier.
was
Yeah.
doing the camera.
Yeah, so me and Ben are playing, and then all of a sudden it's just like whoop, and like all the controls are reversed, and you're
Oh,
like,
really?
oh fuck, and then like it zooms in on Ben, and you're like, no, okay,
where-
fuck, where
where?
am I?
That's good. All right, so should we just start get the setup for the little game?
Mario.
We're gonna do
For-
that.
oh.
Do we have nothing else?
Do you have anything else you want to say? Oh, I mean, we did talk about you and Casper commentating, but you mentioned earlier that you guys wanted to do a podcast.
Oh
but
yeah,
it
I
fell
actually
through,
think that's really funny. So we were in the same shoes as you were. Like we commentated for a year, and it was super content dry, so there was nothing going on. And one of the things that we did was we wanted to start a podcast, and we did it specifically with Slim Shady.
I remember this.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, this was an era, right? So we actually got together with Slim Shady, and we were doing this. I forgot the name of what we wanted to call it. It was a terrible name. But so our idea was also like this podcast, like half an hour. It was like in the time when Melee Domi was really big, and this whole like podcast Melee stuff was really popping.
Yeah.
And we wanted to set this up, but Slim Shady was like our main editor at this point because he had like a pretty good setup apparently for doing this.
Yeah.
Because-
He also made the documentary.
right.
Yeah.
So he we thought he would be really good for that. We ran into the problem that he's a perfectionist, so he wanted to like we couldn't start until he had like everything set up and right, and we do everything correctly. And Casper Via and me were like, well, fuck it, man, we just want to start. We just sit for half an hour and just hang out, man. We have some fun stuff to talk about, but then in the end, we actually recorded one episode for like 40 minutes with Maye.
We
actually had him on, like, but the episode never got released because it was just like the editing. He just kept wanting to edit too good.
and the flip side of that, I'm the laziest editor alive.
That's not
I'm
true.
just like,
Dude, I'm the laziest editor alive because I just send you the sound files and then you do everything.
.waf.
oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. No, like I feel like it's kind of a boundary for us where like we are limited by the fact that number one, we're both people who have shit to do in our lives. So sometimes there's just like sometimes there's just shit to do that like you can't you just don't have time to edit. Like last episode came out like a week after we recorded. Usually it's like a day after because I had like shit to do during the week. But also like you said you had Maye, but with us we do it like live with the person there, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder for us to imagine having like an international player on.
That's true.
So we're kind of limited in scope. But at the same time, our audience is also limited in scope, so it makes sense like that we just focus on
our
that.
whole like idea about this podcast is that we just want. That's why it's called Half Cocked, Half Baked. It's like we just want to do this, and we'd want to be able to half-ass it if it's possible.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to perfect.
But at the same time, we're also not like, because I mean, if you had like a Skype call with an international player, it also might like be cutting out and stuff.
Yeah, that's what
kind of like.
I saw. Okay, not to talk shit, but I think Magi, Ginger, and someone else did a podcast.
The bird call stuff.
Yeah, I thought
Fat
like,
Goku.
oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, Fat Goku. I thought, oh, that's sick. And then I found out that it was a Skype call, and then instantly just lost interest.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
So this was also like back in the day. There was like the Mion podcast, like the Melee Dome.
Yeah.
Those were always like Skype calls. You would see Blur sitting there, and then Sheridan there, and then Scar, etc. It was actually I did like it because it was nice for the background.
Yeah. And plus, getting to talk with people sometimes would outweigh the fact that it's a Skype podcast. If you're like talking to somebody who you don't really hear a lot from, and you get to ask their opinions or whatever.
That's true.
But I just don't like the Skype generic ass, like you ask a question and then it's silent for like 2 seconds, and the person's like. Oh yeah, so what the
Or
fuck?
you're talking through each other, and there's like no, I don't know.
It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, so so that podcast, it was a really, really good idea, but I think the timing just was
Okay.
and I'm really happy that you actually started. It's like really fun to just. And if you know what your scope is, like because we were like, yeah, man, we want to do stuff for Europe, etc., and we already had like a schedule doing one every month or something.
Ooh, that's rough because it's hard to
You're
get
right.
people,
Line everything up as
and
well.
also it's super hard to like
To align
actually
that,
keep that up.
right.
As well.
So that stuff was because we started out with I think just too much that we wanted to do. That is so hard to get it off the ground.
ambitious.
Yeah. But all like I think this is the perfect middle ground for like me, at least. I don't know about you, but for a while I tried streaming, and it's like it's fun, it's rewarding, but it's just so much constant effort to put in for like minimum returns. And this is more or less like you show up once a month or maybe more. You like do the podcast. You just basically talk to somebody for a while. You have fun, and then you can spend as much time as you need refining it and making it right and getting it out there. You know, so like this is the kind of content creation that I think I've settled on for like what I think I enjoy making the most. It's just way easier to manage and make it like exactly how you want it, you know?
I just wouldn't get like, I think it's very difficult to stream because I don't like I don't understand it really why you would start it.
Why you would start streaming?
Yeah, because okay, I can imagine like the first. I can imagine I would just turn it on one day and just do it for a little bit because I think the novelty would be like, oh, Jim Morrison on the stream, fine, let's fun for a day. But then it's actually the same that you saw with PP, like right. His first streams were like 2K viewers, and now he gets like 120.
Hey, I'm still subbed. So
congratulations. But it's like just
only 120. Shit.
I don't know, like maybe 250
Yeah, like
or something.
that's true. Like the novelty of starting out, it always helps.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened with me as well.
Mhm.
But I had like when I started streaming, I had like a couple of ideas before I started. Like I had like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, and that was like I think 3 months worth of streams
Right.
before I even started. And then after that, I was like, well, I'm out of ideas, and now I'm just streaming whenever I feel like it, and it's gone completely out of the window.
It started to become more of a chore for me. Like I had ideas and I did them, and they were like funny streams. And then after a while, you're like, man, I'm just starting to repeat stuff, or like I'm just doing the same thing, and I'm just kind of.
And again, you're not getting paid for this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing with
Twitch,
streaming.
Twitch holds your money until you've made $100.
Yeah.
So you get I have like a few subs, but you don't get any of it unless you have enough to. It's like
I remember this.
It destroys
Happy
small
Meals has
content
the same.
creators.
Happy
It's
Meals has the
stupid as
same.
fuck. Yeah.
He's not
I
getting
got
his
paid
money.
out once.
Actually,
whoa.
Happy
because
Meals
of
might actually get his money someday because Mothra is still sub.
Yeah, Mothra is
Go
like
Mothra. Yeah, he's not-
Mothra
he's not
supports the
subbed
Dutch
it.
community like no one else, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
a champion.
Dude, he gave us the Nitro boost. He's sub to everyone. He shows up to every tournament.
Such a
I just
beast.
want to get a quick round of applause for Mothra, man.
Man.
That man is.
Shout out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you fucked me up with Peach, but shout out to you.
He has been carrying the scene. Like even though he's not like top player or content
No, but
creator, he found his own way to support the community.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
goddamn.
it's super important.
Yeah.
It's super like pot fillers, dude. They're so
shout
important.
outs to the pot fillers.
Oh man, why am I in the Discord?
Yeah, well, you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
No, I actually said this like a while back when I think it was Friezo or something who was like, "Yeah, I just want to quit the Melee community because I don't feel like as a competitor I do it anymore. Like I don't feel like entering because I don't like being a competitor." Something.
Yeah.
But I think for me a very important point is there's so much that you can do as a community member
Yeah.
than just competing. I mean, everyone starts out with competing. That's how you begin.
Yeah.
But in the end, it becomes much more about like not just competing, but being a part of your community, content creation, commentary, or attending the tournaments.
You
Tournaments.
find your like lane. You
Yeah,
find what you enjoy,
yeah.
and you just like go deeper into that. You know.
Yeah, well, you don't automatically find it. I think
Oh, for
know,
sure.
it's
Like
hard
it
to
takes
find,
a while
yeah.
to figure it out.
I mean, a lot of people just quit straight up after like 2 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and it's also like not bothering to figure it out. Like maybe
Yeah.
they do want to stay. Maybe they would be great TOs. Maybe they would enjoy it very much. But
There was never an opportunity.
try it,
or-
I mean,
So-
for me, the like enticing aspect of streaming and commentating and recording for like events that I was going to was that I had something to do besides lose. Like I
Oh,
lose
yeah.
in bracket
That's
and then I go
very
and
true.
do something else. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not completely done after that.
yeah, that's definitely true.
So I mean, it's super nice to kind of find stuff outside of just competing to help you keep motivated to keep going. You
Yeah.
know, but it's also difficult because sometimes you just don't want to do any of that shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the job that Flairk has, I'm super thankful for what he
Yeah.
does. But if I had to do what Flairk does, I would go insane. Like
Well, yeah,
having to do
so
that
that's
for
why
every
it
event,
is.
you know?
Every person has their own lane. Like
Yeah.
Flair loves what he's doing, and especially like for example at DreamHack when he was
Oh,
working
that was
together with
amazing.
Levo.
Yeah.
He was like, when I saw him sitting behind like this big screens, etc. I said, "How you doing, man?" He was like a happy child, like playground. It's
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, that was really cute.
And I really love TOing or like and competing, etc. And
Yeah.
less of the commentary. So you
Yeah.
just try to find your own.
Well, for me, it's like doing commentary is such a like a creative outlet as well. Like you're sharing something that you love with people who might
Yeah.
not understand it as well, or just you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just nice to share something.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is sort of, I mean, it's related to some degree, but it's also kind of weird. Like, my parents started watching Melee a lot, and they started watching a lot of streams where we're commentating, or like one of us is commentating,
Ooh,
and
I couldn't do this.
I know it's like it's weird. It was weird initially, but I just kind of got over it because it's like whatever. If anybody else is watching, why do I care about if they're watching, right? But at the same time, the feedback they give is really valuable because
Okay.
they are coming from like completely outside.
Yeah.
They have no idea what they're watching, and
Yeah.
initially, right? And they say like, "Oh, when you explained this, it really helped me understand like
Okay.
this part of the game. So like that is very valuable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're my parents, so I don't get any negative criticism.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they'll never tell me like, you were really shit during that Reaper set. Like
Don't
I don't know
worry,
what the fuck you were talking
Don't worry,
about.
you got Twitch chat for that. Like,
Yeah,
that
Exactly.
Yeah.
I go back and I read that when I'm feeling
Well,
like kind of
honestly-
happy, just bring myself down a few levels.
Honestly, I gotta say, Twitch chat has been very nice to us
So far.
No, but I mean, I think if they're nice so far, then it will be continue to be nice because like if you suck, you just suck. And Twitch
Yeah.
chat,
Yeah.
in its very crude way, will just let you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I'm a Twitch chat kind of guy. I'm a super monster. I don't.
too, me
Yeah.
I'll always respect the Twitch chat,
I'm a
even though
super
they're
Vinland
terrible.
kinda guy.
Even though they're fucking terrible, misogynist and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In the end, I'm still like I was a streamer. So I'm a Twitch chat
Yeah.
kind of guy.
I mean,
So,
lurking in a Twitch chat
especially
is
like smaller ones.
top 10 things in the world is just like
Yeah.
lurking in a random Twitch chat and just like shit posting. Just
My
being
3
that
accounts,
guy.
you don't know my 3 accounts on which I shitpost. I have so many.
I just know 2.
Yeah, you know Jim Morrison and
Yeah, and G2.
GF2TW.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
okay,
one.
sure.
Well, now everybody knows.
Yeah.
But
Uh-oh.
everybody
There's just
already
gonna be like a
knew
loud beep over the second
That's
one.
fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's actually funny because I'm a streamer, like I'm a mod in like Liva's chat,
Yeah.
but I was actually watching a stream and I was typing some kind of wild shit like, man, fuck this commentator. And kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm still that stream monster. But then I posted it and I saw myself and with like this mod icon and I was like, oh fuck. Shit, if I did this, I should at least be on my other account if I
Yeah,
want to be
yeah,
a
yeah,
streamer.
yeah.
So I
Oh,
should
oops.
like
Oopsie.
Yeah,
so
I gotta-
even if you're a mod, I don't lose that.
I was a mod for Mike Hayes for a while, and at one point he
I
was
love
hosting
that guy,
like
man.
yeah, he had some pretty insane streams. He had one where he faked a robbery. he faked like somebody breaking into his house because he left his. That was the first stream I ever talked to the guy. He left his stream on overnight or something. He forgot and he went to work. So he was at work talking to us in his stream, like, haha, what's up, guys? And then he faked somebody like opening the door, coming in and stealing some shit and leaving. And he's like, who the fuck is that? Who is that in my apartment? And then we were all
so
like,
good.
oh fuck. And then we were, he was like, Westballs was in the chat. He's like, or he was on talking to Mike. He's like, yeah, I saw the guy's like car outside because he was coming to turn the stream off.
Oh, man.
And he's like, I saw the guy's car outside. I'll take a picture. And he posted on Twitter. It's like his thumb is covering the license plate like on purpose. It's like kind of blurry.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, Westballs, look what you've done. Now we won't find out who was stealing from Mike Hayes. I can't believe it.
That's very funny.
Oh, that's actually great, man.
It's
a good
fucking
idea.
good idea. Like it got a lot of people into the stream because he tweeted like, "Oh, I left my stream on at work. Somebody just broke in." Like,
Yeah, and
here's
then
the
everyone
link."
was watching. Yeah,
Everybody's like, "Oh fuck, what's
Clickbait
happening?" What's
shit.
Dude, those streams are actually one of the funniest streams was the one where Mango locked himself out, where he was doing this 60 seconds game.
Mm.
This game called 60 Seconds, getting items, and then at some point it was like 5 a.m. for his time or something, and he went out to get some beers, of course. Out, came back, forgot his like
Keys or
keys,
something,
and he was locked outside of his house, but he was in his Twitch chat ruffling like, "Oh, forgot my keys." And the Ocean Man was on repeat for like
No
for
way.
2 hours already.
That's so
I was like,
funny.
Ocean Man.
Well,
and then,
there's also-
I love
and then
Ocean
Alex
Man.
19 came in, climbed through the window to open the door at 7 a.m. or something. It was so funny. And
Oh,
Mango was
wow.
lying on the like on his own porch, waiting for like he was dead.
Just
It
Oh
was
my
such a
God.
funny stream.
That's fucked up.
But there's so many great stream moments.
the Mike Hayes thing was related because I was in a stream where he was hosting like a tournament or it was like a SoCal tournament. He was hosting it, and me and this other mod were in the chat just like fucking around, just like talking random bullshit, and we both got demodded because he was like, "This is like a serious tournament.
Keep
You
it
guys
serious."
are fucking around." Or like he's like, "I'll mod you after the tournament, but like for now you guys can ship post, but you're not mods." I was like, "Perfect."
Thank you. That's a good
Nice.
call.
Nice, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So should we go ahead and grab the setup? Have a little
I
break?
think that's a good
Sounds
call.
good.
All right.
All right.
Let's see you guys in the now. A
All right,
race.
we live again?
Yeah,
think- yeah,
okay,
we're live.
We're live now.
All right, so do you want to explain what's going on? What mini
Yeah,
games
what is
specifically are
this?
playing?
Okay,
I'm a
so
guest
I am a very
Make sure that's like close.
Oh yeah. Sure,
very
sure.
good Mario Party 5 player, and I will display my skill today during one of the best mini games there are. So we're gonna do one mini game. The one who if Jim
So distorted.
the sound of my TV is very distorted. That's fine though.
Okay, let me guess which minigame it is.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say it's.
Okay, no, okay, wait. Let me explain the rules first. If Jim Morrison wins, then he can't even see us. That's fine. If Jim Morrison wins, then both me and Etienne will have to be punished next time.
Right.
Extreme
And
punishment.
Extreme punishment.
Capital punishment.
Yeah, and if one of us, one of Etienne or me wins, then just the standard.
I get off scot free.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, you're fine. You
Yeah.
don't.
You don't have to do
We're not
shit.
inviting
That's
you back.
super good.
Yeah,
So it's
there's
okay.
there's no episode 2 with Jim Morrison. Oh, I gotta open the door.
Meanwhile,
Wait, did he pick like party mode?
no, we're playing the minigame.
Okay,
Specific minigame.
nice. Okay.
So this is one of the most important parts. All right.
all right. So character select.
Welcome back. Well, I think character select in Mario Party is one of the most defining moments in the game.
I'm a
like-
fucking
I
hardcore
used to be
player.
a like.
Dude, if you're Toad, you're fucking try hard.
For me, it was either Bowser Jr. or Toad. And
Yeah,
now,
if you play Yoshi, then you're a furry.
I think I will go with.
Okay, so Etienne is a furry.
I think I will go for Waluigi.
Waluigi, that's a good pick.
Waluigi.
Okay, and then we have Daisy as a CPU. Perfect.
Easy for sure. Easy.
Doesn't matter.
You
What
know.
if Daisy wins?
You know what?
Oh shit! If Daisy wins, we all lose.
You know what's always interesting? The fact that I've never understood. Waluigi never had a game.
He never had a game.
He had Mario Tennis.
The only games he did is like Mario Party or Mario, tennis. All these games where everyone's in there.
I mean,
And Wario at least Wario had something.
yeah, but that's
Wario
because
Land.
Waluigi was never intended to be a character. He just got added in Mario Tennis at some point.
Ah, that's sick.
Okay.
But after that-
apparently I don't have all the games. This is a good
You
game.
have Leaf Leap, though.
Leaf Leap is also
Young
very
Leaf
good.
Leap.
But we're not doing that. We are doing, not that.
At least,
Where is it?
maybe we have to unlock it.
Pump and jump. Pump and dump.
Pump and jump. Pump
Where
and
is
jump.
it? I can't find it.
It's
Oh,
just
shit.
here, right? It
Is
should
it
be
four
here.
Dinger derby.
Yeah, it's definitely a 4-player game.
There it
This
is.
one.
Vicious
It's
vending.
Vicious
God.
vending.
Is
This
this
is
it?
this is the game.
Okay.
All right, can you explain briefly what will happen? and
Okay,
what is
basically
going
what
on?
we will do an input. That input will determine what orb we get. It's completely random if we win or not.
Okay.
I will beat you.
It's
And what
100%
happens if you
random.
lose?
Okay, so if we both lose against you, we both get punished. If he loses, he gets punished. If I lose, I get punished.
Is the punishment without limit?
I mean, we just think of whatever the fuck we
Okay,
want.
so
I mean,
if
been
I
like
win-
physical violence and shit. You can come up with the punishment if you
If
want.
I win, then you both follow the punishment that I
Sure.
imagine.
But like, it's not on this. Oh, is
Yeah,
it on this?
It'll be on the next episode.
It'll be on the next episode.
that's great.
unfortunately, So
Love
you'll have to tune in.
Right, rotate lava.
Okay, good luck, boys.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Have fun.
Books.
Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh no, no,
Okay,
no.
Look at this. Oh,
Come
I
on,
got
baby.
money.
Come on, baby. Come on,
I got
baby.
money.
Did you? What did I get fucking Boulder?
Yeah.
Did I get
Oh!
fuck.
Yo, I got lots of money!
Yo,
I'm the only
I
one who
think
got
I did
fucked.
it. I think I
Oh
actually
my god,
did
Jim
it.
Morrison won. He's got the
Oh, we
most
both
money.
did. We both did.
No,
think
no,
everybody-
you got the most money.
Oh,
You
so
got the most money.
everyone cheers, but now we see who has the most money.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we don't.
We don't. But
Bruh.
you won.
Are you sure about
Yes,
this?
yes, you won.
Do you, not
Jen,
just
do you
wanna, do you
believe
wanna,
this?
I mean, do you want to
You
like,
want-
do you
watch
want to
the
say,
replay?
is money just a win in general, or is it most money?
It's
Is
most
No,
money.
most money.
Most money.
So we both lose.
Okay, well,
We had a 1 in 4
You
chance of
gentleman that you are, you could have said no, it's just money wins, and then he would have been the
winning.
only
Yeah, but
one.
I'm not a bitch.
no. But if you
Alright.
said no, if we had said that money wins, then the condition would be that you guys would play again.
Okay, want to play Chomp Romp?
Well,
Are we just playing Mario?
well,
Party
actually, I'm
really?
super good at this game.
Yeah,
I've
me too.
competitively-
Oh, yeah?
No, well, I'm okay. I'm pretty good, but not.
Okay,
Well,
let's-
yeah, but I would play it. But do you want to like do the first this?
Okay,
pending
no,
stuff
okay,
shit?
this is fine. We're done.
Well, no, we're gonna play on. But
Yeah.
I mean, I wanna
but
play
the
it.
Yeah, we're gonna
episode-
keep playing. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're gonna
We're
do
done?
some Mario Party.
okay.
You guys aren't invited.
Yeah, you can't watch.
No, I thought it was like I have to imagine the punishment now.
Oh no.
no,
Okay,
you
that's
can
good
just let us
because
know,
otherwise
yeah.
I was gonna.
Yeah,
No,
of
that's
course.
in the next episode.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, should we set the
Shit,
cap? we
I
can just- yeah.
So I actually forgot something because I wanted to do like a little sneak preview that there might be within the Christmas holidays 24-hour stream coming up from like the Rotterdam crew. Yillis, me, 17.
Are you gonna play WoW?
Who knows? It's 24 hours. We have a lot of time.
I can guarantee if you play WoW, you're not gonna have any viewers.
Well, that's not true. So I was imagining stuff like, come on over, come
Dude,
online. We will
honestly,
have guests.
I
of
will
course.
be down to come over and play.
Special guest,
Whatever.
Restless Will kicks down the door and
No, but
enters the room.
But actually, like there's like lots of stuff. We can Casper will maybe come over, like other Rotterdam people, whoever. Maybe you can do the podcast live there.
Whoa.
Live.
Live is a risk because what if we say something that's incriminating? You know?
What would you say that would be incriminating? Just one.
I'm not gonna say.
All right. I guess that's it for us.
So yeah, is that all you want to plug? Is that everything?
That's yeah. Follow at 17SSBM on Twitter.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
That's a
follow
good call.
17.
Also follow Nukedin, but we already plugged him.
Of course.
Um,
Your blog, I guess.
yeah, but no,
no,
put it in the description.
I wouldn't even plug my blog. I would plug my Twitter. You can follow my Twitter. You will find my blog there.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Thanks for
Right.
watching.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
for
for
coming
watching.
on.
support your locals.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.